Jeff Sneider. I'd really like to see a few tears.
Whoever I got to take down, they're going down.
Welcome back to the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. I'm Christian Harloff.
I'm John Candy, and Christian, we've got something we've all been looking forward to for a while.
This is a big match in the singles league. I mean, look, we've been seeing some big matches, whether it's between Riley and Roca and then Merle. But the rising contenders, those are the ones everyone's been keeping their eyes on. And who better than these two guys? You've got the Godfather, Drew McWeeny, who has just been so intimidating in the 2 wins that he's had, his performance in the free-for-all, and then you have the co-holder of the team championship, the Insneider, Jeff Sneider, who had a very strong first 2 matches, 2 knockouts out the gate, had a little stumble with Sam Levine and then Chris Skalicky, but right back in it, beating a very formidable opponent in Josh McCouga.
Yeah, and in the team division, don't discount what he's been able to accomplish in there. So what we've got here today is we've got one of the current reigning champions going up against what a lot of people are saying is a future icon in the making in Drew McWeeny. Will that mythology be bust today, or will we see him take that next step?
Well, we're going to find out because both of these guys are very hungry. I've known Jeff Sneider for a long time now, and the dude wants to be the singles champion. He wants to be the guy with all the belts, all the records.
He does.
Roca might have come up with that slogan, but everybody's saying it now. Everybody wants to be the guy, and he has a chance to absolutely do it. He's a reigning champion as we speak right now. So let's see exactly what's going to happen. Let's see the 2 of these guys talking smack right now.
Insneider here for Team Patriots. And yes, it's my time. The Godfather, he's going down.
It's exciting to be back on the Schmoedown, and I'll tell you what changed is the free-for-all was a moment where I kind of realized that if you hesitate at all, if you let your guard down, if you're having fun and watching the show that's going on around you, it's real easy to get distracted and to miss something that you should have gotten right. So knowing that, I think I have a different attitude now going into each competition. I've really got a game plan, and it helps that I'm fighting Jeff Sneider this time.
Drew McWeeny is 2-0, okay? All the fans think he's the next big thing here in the Schmoedown. But you know who else was the next big thing? Bibiani. And my boy JTE took him down, okay? I'm going to make the Godfather an offer he can't refuse.
I've known Jeff since he was just a talkbacker on Ain't It Cool News, and he was somebody that contributed a lot and wanted to be around, and we actually gave him his first job, and it was great. And I've been educating Jeff basically since then. I think I was the first person to fire him, too. So that education is going to continue today, and I look forward to it because I think Jeff has a lot to learn.
I heard that McWeeny said that he was the first person to fire me. Who has this guy even played in this league? A bunch of chumps. I've been making my name for myself in this league for more than a year. That's why I have the belt, and he doesn't. And at the end of today, I'm going to be the one telling McWeeny, you're fired.
Jeff is definitely a contender in this league in the team competition. And I think that that's important because it's, like a sack race, like a 3-legged race. You can't do it solo, and that's what we're doing here today. So this is individual competition. Today is going to be a spanking.
Sometimes the student surpasses the master, and I'm going to teach Drew McWeeny a lesson, okay? I disposed of McCouga, I disposed of El Mayimbe, I disposed of Jason Inman, and I got stuck with Sam Levine on a rough Magnificent 7 question, and I faced Stuckman on a bad day for me, okay? With 3-2 record, I'm better than that, and I'm going to prove it today here at the Schmoedown.
You hear Jeff Sneider very confident, and he wants to be the guy, and he's going to basically tell McWeeny to get lost. But it's McWeeny that is just like, he's so scary, John.
Yes, and look, one of the things about McWeeny is the moment he came into this league, everybody heard the footsteps coming. They knew he was a guy who was on the rise. Now, if you put yourself in Sneider's position, on one hand, it's daunting. He's got a daunting task in front of him. But on the other hand, he knows if he can beat McWeeny, that puts him in the conversation for title shots pretty quickly.
Well, I mean, he said it in his interview. Look, everyone's touting McWeeny as the next big thing, the next champion. Like even yourself just said that, a possible future champion. Well, who else were they saying that about? Bibiani.
Yep.
And Bibiani had a stumble against JTE.
Sneider's partner.
And that's Sneider's partner. Now, Bibiani obviously since then has picked himself back up, and he is on the way up, could possibly be playing the winner of these guys here. But Sneider makes a good point. Anybody in this league is beatable.
Look, everybody is one scores and soundtracks away from stumbling out of the blocks. We saw it happen to Bibiani. Will that kind of kryptonite hit McWeeny today?
We don't know. We haven't seen it yet, but we're going to hear from the 5-time WCW champion, Booker T, who's going to give a breakdown of everything going on with the tail of the tape and who he's got to win this one.
Can you dig it, sucker? This is Booker T, the 5-time champion this week. We're back on the Schmoedown. And this week, guys, it's going to be the Godfather versus my man, Sneider. You know, Sneider, he's the champion for a reason. Hell, he's the Patriot. You know, I see the thing going like this here. Sneider's going to take the Godfather down, and I'm going to tell you, baby, he's going to be sleeping with the fishes. Hey, guys, this Booker T, 5-time champ. Make sure you check out Reality Wrestling. Every Sunday, we download new episodes, and I know you can dig that. Boom, we out.
Well, Booker T going with the champ, going with Jeff Sneider here. That is very interesting. You know, he's picked some underdogs before, but he's also picked somebody who's got the belt, somebody who's been in the league for a little bit.
Yeah, let's look at it this way. Remember, McWeeny is not coming in here and taking on a tin can.
Right.
He's taking on a guy who's got some gold over his shoulder right now. This is not a small feat for him today.
Absolutely not, but I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. Introducing first, representing 80s all over, with a record of 2 wins, no defeats. He is the Godfather, Drew McWeeny! I love Drew's entrance.
I love him.
He just shoots out the gate before it's even done. He's done it every single time. It's kind of a trademark thing. He just goes. He wants to play. And his opponent, representing the Lion's Den, with a record of 3 wins, 2 defeats. He is the reigning team champion and the number 6 contender, with a record of 3 and 2 knockouts, the Insneider, Jeff Sneider! There he is! Running on booze coming everywhere. He's got the Lion's Den with him, and Draco's there. JTE's there. And Draco, who knocked out McWeeny in the free-for-all. JTE doing a dance around the Godfather. McWeeny has not been part of this main event type of atmosphere yet. How's he going to fare?
It's a good question. We're going to see how he handles that. But, you know, 2 of my favorite pieces of entrance music on display
And
here
think
today.
about it. Half of that is yours.
And none of it is yours.
Oh, the back and forth from the old employee coming back. Here we go. All right, guys. So here we go. Singles match. The rules work like this. The contenders will have 8 questions worth 1 point apiece. They will write their answers on the board. When it is their time to answer, they will show it to the camera. They will also say it at the same time. There's also the JTE rule, which means you can only ask for a question to be repeated 3 times during this match. Also, there is a challenge rule. If you feel that a question is incorrect and you want another judge's ruling, you can ask that. If it is overturned, then you keep your challenge. If it is not, then you will lose the challenge. All right, so Drew, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Jeff, are you ready?
If John's ready, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Then let's get ready to Schmoedown! All right, Here we go. Round number 1 in the category of animated. Gentlemen, in Toy Story, what classic board game does Slinky the dog like to play? You ever heard a dog named Slinky?
I've never had a dog named Slinky. One of the greatest animated films of all time.
I would say so. You
Started the whole Pixar.
That's very true. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jeff Sneider?
I got Chutes and Ladders.
That's incorrect. Drew?
I have Operation.
That's incorrect.
Incorrect.
Remember, checkers. All right.
Checkers.
So, all right, here we go. Next
All right,
game.
guys, your second question comes to you in the category of comedies. What 90s spoof film features Charlie Sheen, John Cryer, and Ryan Stiles?
So much I love about some of these spoof films. And once they have the answer, I'll tell you more about it.
Very little I
5,
love from any of these
4,
performers.
really? 3, 2, 1. Drew?
I think it's Spy Hard.
That's incorrect. Jeff?
Hot Shots?
That's correct, for
Correct.
1 point. All right, Jeff
All right.
Sneider here taking the early lead. All right, category 3 in the category of dramas. Who played astronaut John Glenn in The Right Stuff? You ever been in space?
It feels like it sometimes.
4, 3, 2, 1. Jeff Sneider.
I think it's Sam Shepard.
You being correct.
Ed Harris.
That's
Correct.
correct. Tie game here.
I knew I confused him.
All right.
All right, guys.
Yeah, that's right.
Question number 4 comes to you from the category of horror thriller. Who directed the 2001 thriller starring Naomi Watts, Mulholland Drive? Drive by that almost every day, actually.
really?
Yeah, I really do on the
There's-
way into Hollywood.
Some groans from the people, but I don't care about them. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drew?
David Lynch.
Correct.
David Lynch.
Correct.
All right, there you go. Okay. The crowd just died. All right, so next category in the category of action adventure. Name one of the 3 actors who played a friend to Heath Ledger's William Thatcher in A Knight's Tale. Name one of the 3 actors who played a friend to Heath Ledger's William Thatcher in A Knight's Tale. Almost sounds like
Why
a...
is the show obsessed with this movie?
Not a lot of people realize that Queen was a very big thing back in those ages.
No, I know. Well, Jeff Sneider knows that this has been asked. Maybe he should watch the movie. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, Jeff Sneider.
Question mark.
Incorrect. Drew.
Well, I had the same actor. Question mark.
Wow.
Oh,
Yes.
Wow. We would have accepted Mark Addy, we would have accepted Paul Bettany, or Alan Tudyk. Any one of those 3 would have accepted. Wow.
The
Unbelievable.
movie wasn't even reviewed by real critics.
All right, guys, your 6th question comes to you from the category of family films. What 1994 film centers around an optimistic equine hero that was based on an 1877 novel? A lot of stunned faces up there.
And a note should also be made that the 1994 film was also a remake. Which 1994 remake centers around an optimistic equine hero that was based on an 1877 novel? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drew?
It's not Spirit.
Wow. And
Nope.
Jeff?
With Black Stallions?
Oh,
Ooh,
so
very
close.
Beauty?
You're looking for
Black
Black
Beauty.
Beauty.
Damn it, I was going back and forth erasing it.
Wow. So look at this. They've both been missing here. It's not as as strong as I thought.
Beauty,
Okay.
Stallions.
All right. Fantasy sci-fi is category 7. In 1998's Dark City, who played Inspector Frank Bumstead?
I absolutely love this movie.
I love this movie. Yeah.
Fantastic.
This was what they would actually probably call The Matrix. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jeff Sneider.
William Hurt?
That's correct. Drew.
Rupert Evans.
Wow. All right.
Incorrect.
So Jeff Sneider having look.
Proyas, you're my boy.
There we go. Okay.
All right, guys, your final question in round 1 comes to you from the category of directors. George Cukor directed Audrey Hepburn in what classic film? This is going back a way.
It
These
really
are guys
is.
who could know something about this.
2 guys here. Very interesting how this is shaped out so far.
Pens are flying.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drew McWeeny.
Funny Face.
That's incorrect.
Incorrect.
Jeff.
Breakfast at Tiffany's?
That's
Correct. We were looking for My Fair Lady.
Wow,
He
who
did
would've-
direct a number of films with Catherine, but only one with Audrey.
Who in the
By
world
the
would-
way, super tough first round questions.
Who would have
Very tough
Who
first
would have
round
thought?
questions.
Who would have thought?
Zoom
3-2.
through the first round.
3-2. Round number 2. After that barn burner in the first, we are now going to round number 2, and it works like this. The contestants will spin the wheel. If they don't like what they got on their first spin, they can spin again, but they have to choose on their second. Each question will be worth 2 points apiece. 4 questions. You can go to multiple choice, then it'll be worth 1 point apiece, and you can steal from your opponent. Jeff, you're in the lead by 1. Would you like to go first or second?
It's now or never, baby.
Go for it.
All right. He's taking the initiative, going first. Gotta like that. He's confident.
There's the spin.
It's a good spin.
Just not looking.
All right, and it
That's
lands
landing
Come on, Sandy.
Horror Thriller.
Oh, that's a yes.
You're gonna
All
stay on
right,
horror
he's gonna
thriller.
take it.
Okay, all right. All right, in the category of horror thriller. Who plays the mysterious Father Lucas Trevant in the 2011 exorcism movie, The Rite?
Anthony Hopkins.
Correct for 2
Correct.
points.
Very nice.
All right. Which ball player's signature was on the Louisville Slugger bat Wendy wielded against crazed husband Jack in The Shining?
I mean, I'll go multiple choice.
It's A, Lou Gehrig, B, Mickey Mantle, C, Babe Ruth, C, Carl Yastrzemski.
It's got to be the Mick, right?
It's incorrect.
D.
That is correct.
Correct.
Carl
For a
Yastrzemski
1 point
is
steal.
correct. The
That's
Red
tough.
Sox guy doesn't
Yes,
go with
huh?
Yastrzemski. All right. Question 3. Who directed the film Let Me In?
Matt Reeves.
That's correct.
Correct for 2 points.
And your final question, Jeff, in the category of horror thriller. In 1986's The Hitcher, name the actor who picks up our title character played by Rutger Hauer.
C. Thomas Howell.
That's correct. for
Very
2 points.
nice. He
Good
did well.
move by the team champion here. Only had that one steal, and it's 9-3. All right, here's the spin by Drew McWeeny.
All right, and around it goes. And he's going to land on
Is that not on the board?
Classics.
All right.
You gonna go with
Let's
it?
do it.
You're gonna go
He's
with
gonna
it.
take
Okay,
it.
Staying
Oh,
with
he's
classics.
staying with classics.
Okay. Now he stayed with 70s last time when his last match against Kalinowski, and it really worked out. Let's see if this works out this time.
All right, Drew, your first question in the category of classics. In Errol Flynn's The Adventures of Robin Hood, who played Prince John?
Basil Rathbone.
That's incorrect. Cost me for steal.
Can you repeat the question?
In Errol Flynn's The Adventures of Robin Hood, who played Prince John?
Basil Expedition.
We were looking for Claude Rains.
Oh, of
Claude
course.
Rains.
I have a Claude Rains tattoo.
All right, Drew, your second question in the category of classics. Who played the sultry sugar cane in Some Like It Hot?
Well, that would be Marilyn Monroe.
That would be 2
That's
points.
correct. All right, so Drew needed
Give it
those
away.
two. Needed those two.
Your third question in classics. This James Stewart romantic comedy inspired a remake in 1998 titled You've Got Mail.
The Shop Around the Corner.
Correct for 2
There
points.
you go. Now Drew's starting to look like the Drew we've seen in the last couple matches. 9-7 here.
Your final question in round number 2. What film stars Steve McQueen as a young poker player on his way to the big time in the 1930s?
The Cincinnati Kid.
Correct for 2 more
Ties up
points.
the game. So there you go. Drew stumbled off that first question, but now it is a tie game, 9-9. A lot lower than I think most people would have guessed going into round number 3. But hey,
Good.
they are neck and neck as we get to the third round. All right, round number 3. It works like this. The competitors will pick 3 numbers between 1 and 25. The first one's worth 2 points. Second one is 3, and the final one is 5 points. Jeff Sneider, you are ranked higher and the team champion. Please pick 3 numbers as this tie game continues.
4, 12, and 20.
4, 12, and 20. Drew.
2, 11, and 9.
2, 11, and 9. We're going to start with Drew McWeeny, who picked 2. Category 2.
All right, Drew, you chose the number 2 as your first number. That gives you the category of family films for 2 points. In the 2003 remake of Freaky Friday, who played the daughter who switched places with her mother?
Lindsay Lohan.
Correct for 2 points.
All right. We bounce back to Jeff Sneider here, who picked category number 4, which is his 2-pointer was the category of war films. War films. In what movie did Jude Law and Ed Harris play enemy snipers during World War II?
I think you said the word, enemy at the gates.
That is correct. That is correct. 2 more points
All
there.
right.
All right. So now we bounce back to Drew McWeeny for the 3-pointer.
All right, Drew, you chose the number 11, so your 3-point question comes to you from the category of Oscar movies.
Damn it.
Who won the 1996 Best Adapted Screenplay Oscar for Sense and Sensibility and was also nominated for her acting in the film?
Emma Thompson.
Correct for 3 points.
Jeff Sneider, furious with that question.
These are the easiest questions he's getting.
All right, all right. Jeff, and your next question is number 12, category of Pixar. You will not be able to complain about the last question. What is Buzz Lightyear's catchphrase in the original Toy Story?
To infinity and beyond.
For 3 points
That's
there, a tie
right.
game. So we're dropping down to the 5 points.
That was my Emma Thompson doing Buzz Lightyear.
So Drew McWeeny now gets a chance to go in the lead here with his 5-pointer.
Drew, you chose the number for your 5-point question, the number 9. That corresponds to the category of sports films.
Yes!
What surname was Adonis going by in the movie Creed?
I can't go multiple choice, can I?
No.
5, 4, 3,
Don't know it.
2, 1.
All right, he was going by the surname of Johnson.
Johnson.
I was going to guess Jackson.
Johnson. All right, so Jeff Sneider here can win the
boy.
game with this 5-pointer in the category. Your category was number 20.
do it.
Category of horror thriller. What?
To your wheelhouse.
If you miss this, then we will be in sudden death. If you hit it, you have won the game. What is the only film directed by famed author Stephen King?
Maximum Overdrive?
Jeff Sneider.
And your winner, ladies and gentlemen, he's done it. The Insneider, Jeff Sneider. Jeff Sneider beating Drew McWeeny, the Lions in here, shocking the crowd, shocking McWeeny. It is the same atmosphere when Bibiani, the crowd can't believe it. I can't believe it. Snyder's done it.
I mean, look, it's sometimes, fortune favors the foolish, but he picked that number. He ended up with the strength category of his in horror thriller, and he pulled out a great answer. Look, no doubt about it, this entire match was filled with some barn burner, deep cut questions, and Jeff is the one who prevailed.
That first round was very tough, and I think they both struggled for sure. Drew McWeeny had that second round. I think that had he just gotten that first one, but there were some tough ones in this for sure, and it's just that last round, it favored Jeff.
Yeah, it came down to Johnson and Maximum Overdrive. Could have been the other way had numbers been picked differently, but that's the way it went, and Jeff took advantage of the situation.
Jeff Sneider sitting pretty here at 4-2 right now, 2 knockouts. Now, what the hell's going to happen in this interview is I'm sure the entire Lions Den is back there with Emma Fife.
Yeah, I don't know. We're supposed to do the interview. I thought we were doing an interview. I don't know. He's not here. I just kind of waiting on him to come in. Oh boy.
No.
No, I'm sorry. What?
What are you doing here?
I am doing my job. It's my job to interview people after the Movie Trivia Schmoedown.
Can you read?
Yes, I can read, as a matter of fact.
Can you read Jeff Snyder's Twitter?
I did read Jeff Snyder's Twitter, and I chose to ignore it because I'm a professional and I'm here to do my job.
Your bias
Okay.
against the Lions Den
I mean,
and every individual figure in it.
so where is Jeff Snyder?
He's not coming out until we get an unbiased interviewer here. We need to be treated fairly. We're the best team in the whole thing, and we need to be treated fairly. And, bottom line, you're a loser.
Okay, well, I guess I won't do this interview. That you know what? I'm just gonna hand that over to you, Tom. You just do you. Why don't you interview him?
Adios, muchacha. Congratulations, Jeff Sneider. Obviously, everybody knew you were going to win. When the sport question came up, we knew McWeeny was done. You knew it. Everybody knew it.
I did.
Yeah. Now, probably not Emma Fife, though, because she's obviously biased against us. But who? Are we going to get a real interview here? What's going on? Oh, no, this guy's even worse.
I'm a professional. You are. Hey, guys.
Are we about to make out?
We should. I thought your felony was your parole wasn't up for a while there. You're on your felony charges. No, okay, good. Hey, glad to be here, Jeff. That was a very important victory. Let's not overlook the fact that you were a bit low scoring as well. You struggled in that first round. Talk to me about
First
that.
round was tough. I thought we had some really hard questions, Drew. We had the same questions. So, but once I got horror thrillers in the second round, I knew I was looking good. And yeah, you're right. As soon as the sports question came up from McWeeny, I was like, this is at least going to sudden death.
Right. And horror thrillers is actually something JT is really familiar with as well. Jeff, going forward, what is this stable looking to accomplish? You have a classy gentleman like Mark the Android and Draco, and then you have you three reprobates. What are you looking for?
I think we are looking for someone to replace Dan Murrow, but we're not just going to settle for anybody. Okay, we need the cream of the crop in this league, and we'll know it when we see it. It's kind of like pornography in that sense. But you saw what Andraco could do at the free-for-all.
Okay, hang on. It's not me.
William the Beast Bibiani is here. Yes, sir.
Oh.
Excuse me a second here. What? Growl. Okay, first off, I just want to say, this Horseman Lion's Den thing, it ain't over. But, congratulations. I'm going to say congratulations to you, sir.
Thank you.
Because let me tell you something. After I beat Christian, I would much rather fight you. Oh, my God, did you get lucky today. Holy crap, I am going to annihilate you.
What would be your record if you do beat
bastard.
Christian? I don't even know
Oh,
why.
my God.
Who are you?
Holy crap.
Who is this guy?
Oh, my God.
Who is this guy?
Oh, growl.
That is a terrible catchphrase, which is why you'll never be in the Roar, the Lion's Den.
Yeah, that's not catching on. So, Cat Butlers, now available on TeePublic, by the way. Thank you very much. Have at it, sir.
Thank you. Okay.
This guy?
Yeah, really, you couldn't even get past JT. Get out of
This
here.
is like a reoccurring nightmare I've had since the 7th grade. I'm going to pass it back to professional Emma Fife.
And we are back. I guess I get to actually interview Drew McWeeny, who is a classy competitor here in the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. Drew, tough game today, man.
It was. The first round was rough on me, and if you have a stumble there, then no matter what else you do, it's tough to catch up.
Yeah, I mean, it's totally luck of the draw in that first round, and both you and Sneider struggled with those questions, but you came back really strong in round 2, proving that you really do know your stuff. I mean, it was a very impressive. I was with you on Basil Rathbone, by the way.
As soon as I said it, I'm like, wait, no, he's the sheriff. Oh, man.
Yeah.
It's first one out of the mouth is frequently not... I can blurt, so...
Listen, at least he also played a bad guy.
Yeah.
So I totally get where you were coming from. So, I mean, it was a stumble, man. I still believe that you truly are going to be a very strong competitor in this league.
Look, learning to be humbled a bit, that's always good, especially in a league like this, because it is about the matches that you have over time, and it's about the final stats. I'm not going anywhere. I've got an appetite for it now, so sure, this was a rough one. I'll be back next time.
Who are you thinking you want to take on next?
Whoever they'll throw me in with. At this point, I'm certainly not going to say that I'm too good for anybody else,
Sure.
or that I'm, that I object to any opponent that I might face.
Right.
Let's have some fun, though.
Right.
There are guys like Mark Andraco I'd like another shot at.
Yeah, or you object to being interviewed by people whose job it is to do that here in the Movie Trivia Schmoedown.
Yeah.
Well, Drew, again, tough loss today, man, but I
Thanks.
know we will see you coming back strong sometime very soon.
Absolutely.
And now back to you, Campia and Christian.
Well, look at that. I mean, the Lions Den refusing to even speak to Emma Fife, and then Ken Knapsack had to kind of walk in there, and that was just an absolute circus. But it was Drew McWeeny. He'll be back. He's disappointed. He knew there was someone in there that he knew, and he just missed it. And then you have Bibiani walking in there. Bibiani's challenging people now. So this really shook it up because we thought we were on course because Bibiani and I have a date.
Yes, you do.
Soon. Now, Bibiani is lucky enough to defeat me, which isn't going to happen. But if he is lucky enough to do something like that, I thought that maybe a McWeeny-Bibiani match would go down. That doesn't look like that's in the cards right now. McWeeny's going to be a very hard opponent for some people to defeat that are maybe trying to get to that spot. anything can happen in this league.
And the weather is pretty sunny in Patriotville right now.
Yeah.
Not only do the Patriots hold the tag team titles, JTE holds a win over Bibiani. We have Jeff now has a win over Drew McWeeny. They're looking pretty strong right now.
They are. I mean, because you cannot take it. You can boo them, but you can't say that they are not some of the
Cannot
best in the
underestimate
league.
them.
Jeff Sneider has proven he beat Makuga. He beat McWeeny. He almost beat Sam Levine, but he's up there right now. He's knocking on the door of that
Yes,
title
he is.
shot. All right, guys. So now it's up to you guys. What did you think? Jeff Sneider, McWeeny, who should Sneider play next? Should he play the winner of Bibiani and myself? I would say that's probably going to happen. What do you guys think? Comment, like. Make sure you check out the Movie Trivia Schmoedown on Facebook. Do it all. Keep commenting, liking. That's what gets us more matches. For John Campia, I'm Christian Harloff. See you next time.
What's up, Movie Trivia Schmoedown fans? Josh McCouga here with your fantasy update. If you had Jeff Sneider, hold on to him for dear life. Or if you need to trade your entire team for him, do it. He is on a path, the golden road to another belt. If you have Drew McWeeny, hold on to him. He's a bastard. He wins. He is the Ramsey Bolton of this league. I don't know if that makes any sense, but he's a scary, scary dude. Stop mouthing stuff. I said stop mouthing stuff. My name's Josh McCouga. If you like these, click like. If you don't, you can go straight to Schmoedown hell. We'll be back next week. We love you. Throw the mic better.
Hey guys, if you like this video, click the thumbs up button. Also, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. It'll help you stay up to date with everything we've got going on here at Collider.